Hello, my beautiful friends, and welcome to October's energy update for Yoo-hoo-hoo. Woo! All right, well, I'm going to give you all three cards for this month because I want to round out the picture that this is going to be a month where it is about working to really get things materialized. So maybe after the summer or maybe after the winter, this is kind of the month where it's time to kind of buckle down a little bit. And you might even be feeling a little bit of financial pressure. I just want you to know that there's going to be enough and resources are going to come in, but it might feel a little bit stilted this month. And that's really to get you motivated to get a little nose to the grindstone and do the actual physical labor of bringing your dreams into manifestation, because we've got the Six of Cards here, which is showing that the resources are going to come in. You may also have to be the resources for somebody else. This is a card of charity. It's a card of giving. And it's sort of like people helping each other out in the best way that they can. And then that's followed up by the Eight of Pentacles. And this is just, doing the work to achieve what you want, doing the work. And the work that you do this month, it will be productive, even if you don't get all the rewards immediately. It's just going to be a highly productive month. We've had massive big energy gateways recently. So a lot of new creative codes have been coming in. And when those creative codes come in, it kind of has to go into our system and then get synergized on a physical level, meaning the codes come in, our brain has to learn and understand what those codes are, our neural pathways have to rewire and refire, and then it's about bringing it into materiality, into the physical plane, doing the work. As the codes are coming in, you might find yourself in a greater state of knowingness about what the steps are that you need to take. And if you've had more kind of confusion about what direction should I be going in, or what should I be focusing on, now it's going to become clearer what to actually settle down and do the work on. And it is going to be ultimately a very productive time. But the other card we have is the Ten of Swords. And this is actually the support card for this month. So the support card for this month is basically saying, if it's not working, it's time to let it go. Or situations that have been really difficult are finally coming to an end. And it may not be a pretty end, but it's an end where you're able to really let go of it and be like, okay, that chapter is done. That behavior is done. That storyline is done. That, if necessary, that relationship is done, or that job is done. We're complete on the lesson. We're complete on maybe learning things the hard way. But it's going to be very clear what isn't productive, and the better, and I know the energies for the months coming up, the sooner you're willing to shut the door on things, the sooner those new opportunities start coming in. So, or those new people, or those new frameworks. When we have new codes come into our being, into our consciousness, and what I mean by new codes, it's new programs, it's the consciousness that creates new things. Remember that our brains are kind of like the meat computer that takes those codes and turns it into the thoughts we have, the physical manifestation, what we perceive, what we experience. If we don't have the codes for it, we can't experience it at all. And if we don't have the meat computer, sorry about the gross terminology, but I really want to get this up, wired and fired to create it, we also can't perceive it, receive it. So this is why I'm saying a lot of what's going on right now is about bringing energy in and bringing it into the material plane. And we need, when we're rerouting the brain, we need the resources. And that's why we often have to get rid of stuff before new things can come in. Because if the resources of my brain are still being used to overanalyze some crappy relationship, or the resources of my brain are still being used to ruminate over a bunch of old childhood beliefs that aren't serving me, or whatever it is, those are resources getting used up in the old meat computer. Might have to coin that phrase, the meat computer. The meat computer. Like, you'd put that on my tombstone. She coined the phrase meat computer. Anyway, if the resources of the old meat computer are being used up on stuff that we don't want anymore, they're not available to receive those new codes. And that's why there can even be some of that tightness that comes in, because we're still balancing our resources, our meat computer resources, our time, our energy, our money resources are being kind of split between multiple things, and we're not fully resourced in one direction. And that's why it sometimes feels like, okay, I've got to pay Peter to, what is it, borrow from Peter to pay Paul, or whatever that saying is. So, but just trust, ultimately there are enough resources, and you're in this process of shifting your paradigm. And that's why it's going to kick in at some point this month, like, okay, this is what I'm working on, this is what I'm saying bye-bye to. And think of that when you are spending time, energy, money on something. Just ask yourself, am I getting anything from putting my resources here? Like, is this serving me? And of course, consult the heart. Go into your heart and say, heart, show me. Just focus right in the middle of the chest and say, heart, show me. Is this person, job, place, fantasy, imagination, show me what I need to understand about whether my resources are being well spent here, or well, prioritized here. Or heart, show me, where is it best for me to focus my resources, my time, energy, money? Because you're going to really feel this isn't a play month. We had the summer, we had the winter. This is not a play month. This is definitely a productivity month, and kind of time to get real about the deal. So just think about that old meat computer up here, what programs you've been calling in, what programs have been coming in. And I really think you will start feeling a lot more certainty and knowingness if you've had confusion about where to focus. And either it'll start happening in the manifestation, where things are just going to start showing up and you need to respond to those things by doing the work that it takes to bring that thing into a state of manifestation. Or you're just going to be much clearer. Okay, I need to work on this project now. This project's really calling. I want to do it. It's time to go, and it's time to let go. So just a last reminder, don't forget that we are going to be at the channel panel with a bunch of huge channelers like Bashar, Wendy Kennedy, Rob Gauthier in November 14th to 16th in West Virginia. It's going to be an amazing event, a huge energy vortex opening up, gathering together, raising the vibration, bringing in more of those powerful codes, training up our meat computers to be able to process that and build the new earth consciousness reality. And get the gift bag. Comment below, take me home, if you want to learn more about the channel panel, or comment below, gift bag. The stuff I've put in the gift bag this month is to support kind of getting grounded into your physicality, so you're able to do that work, so you're able to get to the codes in on the physical level, where you can start functioning, operating, working from that place. And I've also included actually a really cool part of the Sense of Self boot camp as well. So that's in the gift bag. Remember, if you're already in that program, you can just go log in and find all those gift bag goodies now. If you're not in the program, go sign up, pay what you can. You can pay nothing and get all these powerful resources. They are the tools that I use with our clients every single day. We created that program so everybody would have access to these, core foundational tools, because my work with the Circle of Light is not only to uplift myself, the people who work with us, but as many people as possible, so we can together physicalize the new potentialities of the 5D grid here on the planet. So stay heart-centered, everybody. I love you. Happy October. We'll see you in November.